हमारे ब्रेन और हमारे फिंगरप्रिंट्स के बीच एक गहरा संबंध होता है और इसी पारस्परिक संबंध का उपयोग जेनेटिक ब्रेन प्रोफाइलिंग में किया जाता है। इसलिए ये कोई भविष्यवाणी या अनुमान नहीं है, ये आपके ब्रेन की प्राकृतिक या जन्मजात बनावट है। केवल एक अच्छे और महंगे स्कूल में बच्चे का एडमिशन करा देने से पेरेंट्स की जिम्मेदारी खत्म नहीं हो जाती है। बच्चे स्कूल से ज्यादा समय घर में बिताते हैं, इसलिए पेरेंट्स की भी जिम्मेदारी है कि घर में बच्चे को एक सही मार्गदर्शन और सही वातावरण दें। कुछ बच्चे अकेले में और कुछ बच्चे ग्रुप में स्टडी करना पसंद करते हैं। कुछ बच्चे लगातार मिलने वाले निर्देशों से परेशान हो जाते हैं। कुछ बच्चे किसी बड़े के मार्गदर्शन के बिना एक कदम भी आगे नहीं चल पाते हैं। कुछ बच्चों के लिए लगातार निगरानी की जरूरत होती है। पेरेंट्स को यह बात मालूम होनी चाहिए कि उनका बच्चा किस माहौल में, किस विधि से, किस माध्यम से, किस गति से अच्छा सीख पाता है। इसलिए अच्छे मार्क्स की अपेक्षा करने से पहले पेरेंट्स को अपने हर बच्चे की व्यक्तिगत अध्ययन की प्राथमिकता मालूम होनी चाहिए। यह जेनेटिक ब्रेन प्रोफाइलिंग रिपोर्ट क्लास 10th के बाद बच्चों को सही विषय चुनने में मदद करता है और क्लास 12th के बाद बच्चों को सही कैरियर ऑप्शंस चुनने में मदद करता है। अतः सभी बच्चों के लिए यह जेनेटिक ब्रेन प्रोफाइलिंग सहयोगी होगा। आज तक कैरियर गाइडेंस के क्षेत्र में लंबी प्रश्नावली अथवा क्वेश्चनायर और पर्सनालिटी टाइप्स का प्रयोग किया जाता रहा है, जिसमें आपको हर प्रश्न के लिए सही या गलत का एक निशान लगाना पड़ता है। यह एक तरह का पेपर पेन टेस्ट होता है, जो कि 12 वर्ष की उम्र के बाद ही संभव हो पाता है। प्रश्नों पर आधारित इस तरह के टेस्ट में उत्तर कभी-कभी दुविधापूर्ण या त्रुटिपूर्ण भी हो सकते हैं, इसलिए परिणाम विश्वसनीय और प्रामाणिक नहीं आ पाते हैं। जेनेटिक ब्रेन प्रोफाइलिंग का सबसे बड़ा लाभ यह है कि यह शिक्षा और कैरियर के क्षेत्र में एक महत्वपूर्ण दिशा सूचक यंत्र का काम करता है, जिसकी एक्यूरेसी अधिकतम होती है। इसलिए जेनेटिक ब्रेन प्रोफाइलिंग बिना किसी कश्मकश के एक सही निर्णय लेने में मदद करता है। पेरेंट्स अपने बच्चों की क्लास के टॉपर स्टूडेंट्स के साथ अपने बच्चे को कंपेयर करने लगते हैं। पेरेंट्स कहते हैं उससे पूछो कि वो कैसे पढ़ता है, कितने घंटे पढ़ता है, कौन सी ट्यूशन में जाता है, तुम भी वैसा ही करो। हर पेरेंट्स को ये समझना जरूरी है कि उनका बच्चा एक अलग प्रतिभा और अलग क्षमता का मालिक है। सभी बच्चे जेरोक्स कॉपी नहीं हैं। प्रत्येक बच्चा अपने आप में अद्भुत है, इसलिए उसके सीखने, सोचने और समझने का ढंग भी अलग होगा। आज के आधुनिक युग में हर बच्चे के सामने सूचनाओं का भंडार है। जब बच्चा मूवी देखता है तो उसको लगता है कि वो हीरो या डायरेक्टर या सिंगर या म्यूजिशियन या सिनेमा ऑटोग्राफर बनेगा। जब वो वीडियो गेम खेलता है तो उसको लगता है कि वो एक गेम डेवलपर बन सकता है। कुछ बच्चों को डिजिटल मार्केटिंग और कुछ को हैकिंग जैसी चीजें अट्रैक्ट करती हैं। पूरे विश्व में बच्चों की प्रतिभा को पहचानने के लिए मल्टीपल इंटेलिजेंस थ्योरी का उपयोग किया जाता है। किसी बच्चे की मल्टीपल इंटेलिजेंस प्रोफाइल को डीकोड करने का सबसे उत्तम तरीका है जेनेटिक ब्रेन प्रोफाइलिंग। ज्यादातर पेरेंट्स चाहते हैं कि उनके बच्चे सुपर चिल्ड्रन बन जाएं। रियलिटी शोज से आकर्षित होकर आजकल हर माँ बाप अपने बच्चे को एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज में एडमिशन दिलवा रहे हैं, जैसे म्यूजिक, कराटे, स्पोर्ट्स, स्विमिंग, डांसिंग आदि। परंतु हर बच्चा हर फील्ड में स्टार नहीं हो सकता है। भारी फीस खर्च करने के बावजूद बच्चे को आगे बढ़ता हुआ ना देखकर पेरेंट्स को चिंता होने लगती है, और इसका सबसे बड़ा कारण यही है कि पेरेंट्स और टीचर्स के द्वारा सही समय पर सही उम्र में बच्चे की सही एक्टिविटी को नहीं पहचाना गया है। यदि पेरेंट्स अपने बच्चे के लिए जेनेटिक ब्रेन प्रोफाइलिंग के द्वारा सही एक्टिविटी की पहचान सही समय पर कर पाते हैं तो निश्चित ही उनका बच्चा अपनी योग्यता के अनुसार अपनी रुचि के क्षेत्र में आगे बढ़ पाएगा। पेरेंट्स अक्सर यह भी शिकायत करते हैं कि उनके बच्चे बहुत पढ़ते हैं, लगातार घंटों तक पढ़ने के बाद भी परीक्षा के समय वो अच्छे रिजल्ट्स नहीं ला पाते हैं। हम इस प्रॉब्लम को कैसे ठीक करें? देखिए, साधारण रूप से इस्तेमाल होने वाली मेमोरी टेक्निक्स हर बच्चे के लिए उपयोगी नहीं होगी। पेरेंट्स को ये समझना होगा और पहचानना होगा कि उनकी बच्चे की वर्किंग मेमोरी या शॉर्ट टर्म मेमोरी या लॉन्ग टर्म मेमोरी कैसी है, और फिर उसके अनुसार ही उचित मेमोरी टेक्निक का चुनाव करना होगा। और यह काम जेनेटिक ब्रेन प्रोफाइलिंग के द्वारा आसानी से किया जा सकता है। पेरेंट्स हमेशा तनाव में रहते हैं कि उनके बच्चे उनकी बातों पर ध्यान नहीं देते हैं। बच्चे पेरेंट्स को और पेरेंट्स बच्चों को गहराई से समझ नहीं पाते हैं। पेरेंट्स और बच्चों के बीच या किसी भी रिलेशन में एक गहरी समझ स्थापित करने में जेनेटिक ब्रेन प्रोफाइलिंग टेक्निक सहयोग करती है। इसके लिए हमें पेरेंट्स और बच्चे दोनों की जीबीपी रिपोर्ट का एनालिसिस करना होता है। इससे पेरेंट्स अपने बच्चों की पर्सनालिटी टाइप को और बच्चे अपने पेरेंट्स की पर्सनालिटी टाइप को समझ पाते हैं। जेनेटिक ब्रेन प्रोफाइलिंग एनालिसिस मिडना ग्लोबल के किसी भी ट्रेन्ड और सर्टिफाइड कंसल्टेंट के द्वारा कराया जा सकता है। कंसल्टेंट्स पेरेंट्स और बच्चों को लाइफ कोच के रूप में गाइडेंस इन काउंसलिंग देते हैं। ये कंसल्टेंट्स व्यक्तिगत रूप से आवश्यकता अनुसार मार्गदर्शन करते हैं। मुझे लगता है कि सही तकनीक से इसकी छुपी हुई प्रतिभा का रहस्य उद्घाटित हुआ है। हमें ये काउंसलिंग बहुत अच्छी लगी और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोगों को इसका लाभ उठाना चाहिए। इस रिपोर्ट ने मेरे बच्चों को बहुत सहयोग दिया है। पेरेंट्स के तौर पर जीबीपी हमारे लिए बहुत सहयोगी रहा। यह एक अच्छी तकनीक है। बेटी के कैरियर में हेल्पफुल रहा। यह लाभदायक है। हर व्यक्ति को इसका लाभ उठाना चाहिए।
हाँ जी सनी जी।
बस आज की खुशी ऐसे ही बांटते हुए आगे बढ़ते हुए मुझे बहुत खुशी है, और मैं भी कुछ वीडियो लाया हूं आपके लिए। तो वीडियो से ही शुरू करते हैं।
हाँ जी करिए।
Is the video visible, sir?
Screen is visible, video yet to play.
Okay, it's like the video player is visible.
No, still that folder is only seen.
Okay, okay.
You are able to see the video?
It's going to play, sir.
Okay, then we'll.
Yeah. Or yeah, are you able to see it now? No.
Sundaravaram is little away from me.
Now, sir?
No, still.
Okay, then I think when we show the downloads, no, then I think it shows only downloads. Let me keep it ready then. Let me go to screen share again. Meeting controls, new share.
Yeah, now.
Yeah, now you're going to play.
Yeah.
Great.
But I think videos are generally Zoom, not generally don't work well. Audio is not seen. Anyhow, the video is more important.
Yeah, yeah.
Finally, none of them got the none of them got the experience.
I think life is like this, and most of us
And,
are stuck in only getting and getting and getting, and we behave like babies. We
and,
behave like these little kids.
and,
So that was the message I wanted to show.
and,
And moving ahead,
yeah, you can.
I will share another video, and I'm sure it'll go to the right screen. Yeah. If it is taking us to the right screen. No. Let me share the screen again. I'm enjoying this. New learning. Yeah, I think it's playing, sir. Again, the audio is not important, so don't worry.
But even, yeah, it is playing now. Yes, great lesson to learn.
There is one more coming, sir. Because you had inspired me, Sunny, you should use videos. So we have been using, but I have become less of a video person these days. So I'm back. Is it visible?
Not it. Yeah, now it is
Not yet.
seen. But
Okay.
the problem with is the videos don't run properly. They get jerk. But it's all right. It is 1.56. Go
Yeah.
through.
Thank you, sir. So it says your screen sharing is paused.
Yeah, then you remove it. No.
I'll just reshare, sir.
What happened?
One second, sir.
Sunny, better
I'm
you
coming
start
back,
this.
sir.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead.
Gratitude greetings. I'm sure you liked all the 3 videos and there were a lot of reflections. My reflections from the first video was we are babies, we are fighting, we want and want and want. And more secrets about these videos will be revealed in the coming slides. So let's get set go with today's presentation and some reflections on life. Am I at peace? If I am, great. Is it felt by my family, by my friends? Am I sharing that radiance of joy? Am I radiating happiness? That is the first question. All the time we may say, yeah, I'm peaceful inside, but I'm fighting. So that doesn't work. So, do we believe in this statement that we are created to succeed physically, mentally, intellectually, spiritually? Then we will not hold our head and say, why do I do this? Why am I like this? It is a journey. Nobody became a Buddha in one day. Valmiki ji took time. Ratnakar transformed into Valmiki. Siddhartha transformed into Buddha. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi became Mahatma Gandhi. All of us are on that path. So let's keep walking, enjoying ups and downs, right? So now 4 kinds of people. Some of us are only existing like a stone burden on the planet. How is life? I am pushing and dragging like a buffalo. Don't ask me. चल रही है, कट रही है. Going on. So we are not ready to contribute. We're only taking, sucking. Animals, they are merely surviving. But they are better than us. They are useful to the planet. They take care of ecology, balance. Their skin is useful, their cows' urine is useful, and what not. The list is long. Am I useful? Human body is not useful at all. So we have to make it useful. So that is what is surviving for human beings. We are just pushing and dragging. I'm bored. Some of us are living, some of us are happy, some of us are living happily. Okay. And rare few outlive life because they are extraordinary. They find a larger purpose than self. And they drop fears. They manage fears, right? And all of us will face ups and downs. But true success lies in rising above. So now who will make life masterpiece? Can your neighbor make it? I'm hungry. Can my wife eat and say, I ate for you? I'm ill, but my brother takes the medicine. No! All limitations I have to break. If the pattern, if the habit is not helping me, I have to change. So I need to drop limitations, go beyond. I am the hero. I am the next world's best motivational speaker, right? I am the next Buddha. I need to realize that divinity in me So many in the world are just existing, some surviving, rare few living, rarest few living happily, and even in the rarest, some outliving life. You have to decide, you have to reflect, pause here. Where am I? And do I want to go to the next level? Think. Some of us have become comfortable. So merely breathing and moving around is not being alive. It is existing. Attaining ordinary goals is not life. And that too, pushing and cursing and complaining, somehow you attain some goals, few lakhs, few crores. But happily dancing through life, cheerfully accepting the changes. All shops are shut. Vegetables come to your home. May not be of your choice. Stop your demands. Right? So go beyond ordinary, move to extraordinary. How? Gaining mastery over self by touching others' lives. So today also, sir shared one message. Lives are transformed through these sessions. Some national audience, some international audience, some rich, some poor, some Tamilian, some North Indian. Lives are touched in many ways through Facebook Live, YouTube Live. Magic is happening. And you know what? Even if one life is touched and that life is mine, Arey, that positivity, that happy hormone in me, and at least my mother will like the video, even if nobody likes. Think, two people are happy. So, mission successful. That is the magic. So, extraordinary people are rare and they are remembered even after they leave. But you know what? Drop the fear of death. I guarantee you will die. Why? All of us will die. So, fear gone. We are going to die. No, another man said, Sir, yeah, we are going to die. But I am worried. How will my wife live without me? No change. She will continue to eat, take baths, do all her kriyas and all. Life before us, life after us, world before us, world after us was fantastic. Gravitational force perfect, oxygen level perfect, people were happy, all shops were being opened, all shops were being shut on time, police was functioning, government was functioning. So don't worry, life after me is going to be amazing. That's the good news. Yeah, now you see, this book was written in 99 or 2000. It is so beautiful. Life is testing us again and again. It is so relevant because life never stops teaching and we learn lessons every time. And you have no choice. Can you run away? No, you have to face life, and life will not stop teaching you. And the pain will not leave until you learn the lesson. So, better learn the lesson fast and master it. Then it becomes a blessing. Then mess becomes a message. Then from victim, you become a victor, right? So let everyone evaluate us, criticize us, point finger at us, no problem. Don't carry it. Live in the present. New oxygen went inside. And you see the miracle. Nose only pick up oxygen. So there is a great mechanism. So let us enjoy the test of life and let us be prepared. Scouts and Guides motto. Okay. So now why should I learn the lessons? Whether you learn or not, it will keep coming every day. Friends will teach you, relatives will teach you. But learning those lessons will make my life happy, will make my life peaceful. And if I bow down, life is easy, lesson is easy, situation is easy. So whether you live life with an attitude, life is difficult, life is easy, life is automatic, choice is yours. See, you see, there were three people. One said life is difficult. The other said, no, 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 it is not okay to accept that life is difficult. It is not okay. Huh? Third one said, life is very simple. We make it complicated. So he gave the root cause also. Who is making it complicated? Our mind, how we see it, what meaning we give. Wife is scolding. My wife looks like Durga. My wife uses all grammar rules, intonation, voice modulation, punctuation, what not. My God, can't you feel happy? How? What meaning you give to life? There are people suffering in the hospitals. There is not one family member, but more than one family member of the same family in the hospital. What meaning we give, how we face life will determine our quality of life. So, coming to the videos were fantastic. They are my favorite. And they need not have, sound and music and all. The message was very loud and clear. You can please write down reflections in the chat box. In the meantime, I will share a deep philosophy behind those videos. Personally, my reflection was first video, it was crying, wanting, taking only. Second video was caring, helping, giving was there. Third video was a level up. What was it? The boy had only 50 rupees. He buys those glasses for the old lady, does not even look back, does not even wait for a thank you, does not even wait for that joy and smile and sparkle, no expectation. And he just went away. Think that was magical moment for me. That is the spiritual high for me, right? So now there's a philosophy. There are levels. First one, as a child, let's take it as a life cycle here, huh? So first one is as a child, get. Next we move, we become kids, primary. Now we say, okay, I will get one toffee. Now I will give one to my sister. I get one dairy milk. Where is for my sister? Please give her one also. But it is get and then give. Now you become an adult, you marry, or you are in love. What happens is now you are becoming mature. You say, if I don't give respect, I will not get respect. If I don't give love, I will not get love. So you start becoming giving first and getting next. Then old age, now you don't have any physical strength and all. You say, okay, give. But this is about age, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4. But you tell me, spiritual levels, mental maturity levels, forget this age and all. Where are we? The lowest and the least is taker. Selfish, get. Second one is get and give. Hey, what is in it for me? Then I will contribute. Then I will participate. Get and give. That is also, one level selfish only. It is barter. Low level form only. So you think where you are. Third one, get and give and get. I want to serve and serve. I know I will get. Like I was in Navjyoti India Foundation. Deep inside we know salary तो आ रही है, आंधी हो तूफान हो, whether it is sunlight or rain or storm, drought or flood, salary is sure to come, ting ding ding, and we are serving in the slums. We had a good time, but we knew we are getting salary. Now comes give. He's only giving. Now put in the chat box or unmute yourself and answer. Which stage is the best? Which stage is the most beneficial? Which stage will give me maximum happiness? Think. Which stage will give me maximum gains, even materially? See, one who is in get now, even materially, he won't get anything. Because people and friends will say he's selfish fellow, don't go to him. Right? Second stage, get and give. We know that he'll first think of his interest. Next, give and get. Okay, he'll have good friends, good relationships. But maximum gains, whether materially or spiritually, or mentally or intellectually, is by give. One of the trainers said, only insecure don't share their content. Only people who don't have will not give. Only people who are afraid of losing will not share and teach others, will not give free discovery calls or free, those pandemic counseling sessions. So start giving. Givers are happy. And it is very, very clear that I start serving gulab jamun to all in the Zoom room. I'm sure you will ask, hey, did you eat? Did you get? So I'll be the beneficiary. Some of you will put your gulab jamun in my mouth. Some of you will give half. Even in the class, there are children, 45 children. I give dairy milk. I guarantee you all got only one dairy milk, but children will ask me and give me their dairy milk. And even if 10 give me, 5 give me, I've got 2.5 dairy milks. More than you. And it has happened in my life. I was taking free classes in a school. It became a contract of few lakh rupees. I sent books from Delhi to a CBSE school. I was a chief guest there. I was introducing a correspondent of a school. I was a chief guest in his annual day function. I can go on and on and on and on and on. There are unlimited blessings. When we give, we don't know how nature will give back. Always hold on to nature, always hold on to God, always hold on to universe. Universe has 1,000 hands. Don't depend on one shoulder. Naveen ji lakh rupe bhejne wale hain mere. He will not send. And even if he sends, he's only an agent of God. Broker, I should hold on to God so that he sends 100 Naveenjis. 100 into 1 lakh is 1 crore. What do you say? That's a good deal, right? Naveenji may get angry. Naveenji's emotions will change. because life is change. But God will not change. He is changeless. Nature's law is changeless. So what do you think? 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one is good? Fourth one has worked well for me. Now I invite Shakuntala Amma to share a few words. Ronali ji is also there. I'll be happy to hear her voice, if not video. So please share. Bhuvna ji, any comments? Otherwise, we'll go to our Sadhu Baba Swami, the
Hi,
smiling tall genie. Yes, Bhuvna ji.
Hi, Sunny. Sorry, I just came in, Sunny.
Oh,
I
great.
just
I'm sure you will like the slide and you can hear this recording, the last portion. You'll love it.
yes, definitely. I will do that. I'm so sorry. I just
No. So we can go to our tall genie to bless us and give a beautiful summary. And I'm thankful for this day, for this joy. Somebody has put in the chat box. It's a beautiful morning. Thank you. Thank you, Naveen ji. Thank you, Ronali ma'am. It's good to share. I have last point also to share on balancing life. These three were great, successful. Munro, Elvis Presley, and I forgot his name. So they had wealth, fame, name, alcohol, pleasures, everything. World famous. Their t-shirt and all were valued, their dress was valued, they used to throw and people used to just grab it. But they all died out of depression. They all suicided. So there is something, we need to stick on to this slide. Otherwise, somewhere we are missing out in the rat race and we die like a rat with no meaning and only stinking. So now I really go to Ratnaswamy sir for his final comments on videos and PowerPoint pointers. Some blessings for Ronali, Naveenji, Bhunaji. Yes, please.
Yes, anyone wants to give any feedback? Okay, there is 10 minutes time. We'll take a small break if there are no feedback or comments. I'll play a video before we start the next session.
normal, but check out what the British Empire was up to that year. Nothing really out of the ordinary, except Ember. The second was followed by the 14th. Were 11 days just deleted? Where'd they go? What happened then? It is time to question time and how the Earth moves. Reconciling both of these things has led to some pretty strange things. We all love time-lapse videos of the stars moving across the sky, but really, we are the ones who are moving, tumbling through the universe on a giant wet rock vehicle called Earth with a windshield called the sky. As viewed from above the North Pole, we spin counterclockwise. West chases east. I always remember this by thinking of the US as a weird mane-headed animal with Texas and Florida legs running forward. But we don't just spin. We also revolve around the sun on a plane tilted 23.4 degrees relative to our spin. It's kind of nauseating at this scale. But from this perspective, you can see that the sun rising and setting is just the Earth pointing you towards and then away from the sun. This motion causes your sunrise, your noon, the moment when the sun is highest in your sky, before your sunset. To more closely investigate this movement, let's talk about meridians. You are on one at this very moment. Your meridian is just a line from where you are right now, straight towards the north and south poles. It's a line of longitude, as opposed to the horizontal lines that lay flat when north or south is up that we call flatitude, or actually latitude. The sun is highest in the sky to you, your noon, when your meridian is pointed right at the sun. A cool thing happens at this moment. All shadows around you point directly towards one of Earth's poles, unless you're on the subsolar point. The subsolar point is the point on Earth's surface directly below the sun. It's always somewhere. You can check its current location online, links as always in the description. On the subsolar point, shadows fall straight down so they can easily disappear. Twice a year, the subsolar point crosses over Hawaii, the only place in the US where it hits land. And when it does, it is called Lahaina Noon, meaning cruel sun. Straight vertical objects look unnatural during this brief time, like they don't belong, as if they were photoshopped in without regard for reality. In Honolulu, a sculpture by Isamu Noguchi called Skygate casts a twisted shadow all day, every day, except during Lahaina Noon, when its shadow is a perfect circle. You may not live in a place where the sun ever appears directly overhead, but once every Earth rotation, the subsolar point falls somewhere on your meridian, making it noon for you. The technical name for this noon for you is local apparent solar noon. The clock on your wrist and the clock on your phone don't tell you your local apparent solar time, because long ago we realized that if every meridian had its own time, a person just a few kilometers away, seeing different shadows than you did, would disagree with you on what time it was. So towns adopted their own time. Now later on, this trick was standardized and time zones as we know them today came about. But that's not all we didn't like about shadow-based sundial time. To explore deeper, we have to begin by asking, what's a day? I mean, obviously it's just the time it takes the Earth to turn around once, right? But according to what? Everything else in space is moving in some way too. The universe doesn't include a convenient sheet of graph paper at absolute rest we can trace paths on. The best we can do on that front is to look at very, very far, far, far away stars. So far away, like distant features of the landscape out the window of a moving car, they barely move as Earth does. Now, to them, a meridian on Earth completes a trip around about once every 23.9 hours. This is called a sidereal day. Sidereal means pertaining to the stars. Even though the sidereal day seems pretty clear, it's not what our calendars and clocks are based on, because there's a nearer star whose position relative to us has a bigger effect on our lives: the sun. Looking down on the North Pole at Earth's counterclockwise spin, the Earth also moves counterclockwise around the sun. After a sidereal day, the Earth has moved a bit along its orbit, so some more rotation is required for the same meridian to point back towards the sun again. This longer definition of one rotation is what the modern calendar and clock is based on. It is called the solar day. But here's the thing. Exactly how long the Earth has to rotate to complete a solar day changes day to day. Our clocks are just based on the average amount of time this takes. So throughout the year, they fall ahead and behind the sun. This is a solograph, a picture of the sun's path across the sky every single day. If our clocks actually told us local apparent solar time, if you took a picture of the sky every day at noon, you should get a line of suns. But this is what really happens. Over the course of a year, it will appear as though your clock is running slow, and then fast, and then slow again, and then fast again. This problem was known since at least ancient times, even if its cause wasn't. In order to reconcile the two, the equation of time was constructed. In this sense, equation means to reconcile. The equation of time was applied to what a clock said in order to compute the real time, the solar time a sundial would show. Now, some fancy clocks, called equation clocks, were made that would do this for you, but eventually, we gave up. We gave up and just said, no, the real time isn't what the sun says, it's what our inventions say. Now, this transition was a big one. It was humanity growing up. It was like the first time you realize you're stronger than your parents. We realized our timepieces were more regular and turned our backs on the timepieces nature had. But what causes this disagreement in the first place? As it turns out, the answer revolves around revolving, the way the Earth revolves around the sun. If the equator faced the sun all the time and the Earth always orbited at the same speed, the subsolar point would just stay right there on the equator throughout the year, and the amount of extra time spent rotating the Earth needed